It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Seahawks and the Lions on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Great to have you with us in this primetime battle. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Under the lights, we'll be putting in the spotlight the running backs. These are two teams. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch. And if he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, it's going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. Off the play fake. Smith. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Carlton Davis.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Coming across, he's got it in the hands of Williams. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. He's going to run it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
His throw left side is complete. They'll look to pick up the pace. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Goff. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at 7-yard line. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now former college star over in East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. We'll try and run it with Walker. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Deep for the Lions, Collie Freeman. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. The Lions offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Williams in motion. Our throw complete to Tim Patrick. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Your tight end motioning left here. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Into the hands of Brock Wright. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down. Patrick motioning here. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Now for the 3rd time in the 1st quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Auburn. And he's out of bounds on what will wind up being the final act of this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Smith. That's complete to Metcalf. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Metcalf makes the grab again. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. A shotgun run now with Walker. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Smith. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll run the toss with Walker. And he'll get about 5. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Robertson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Patrick motioning here. Goff to throw on 1st down. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That'll be batted away. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a first down picked up. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down as we hit 2-minute warning here in this first half. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. To throw is Goff. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal. Now Goff. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tim Patrick. Touchdown Lions. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. A second down throw for Smith. He's going to tuck it and go. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
I think this drive, and particularly that last 3rd down incompletion, Mike, has really summed up the story of this game offensively. No matter how many times they try to generate some plays through the air, there's just nowhere to go with the ball. In this case, the coverage is tight. They go 3 and out again. They've got to have earlier success and not just wait for 3rd down to bail themselves out.
The Lions offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Goff. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Gino now on 1st and 10. Connected with the tight end. That's Ben. That's a nice pickup on a first. And this time they'll just keep it on the ground. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. From the gun, it's Gino. Has his man Smith and Jigba working across the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On first down, here's Gino to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live the play.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Gino's. Here's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Smith, quick one to Metcalf. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Working out of the gun, Smith got it with Smith and Jigba. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They run with Walker. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. It was Derek Barnes with the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. The tight end Fant in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's still on his feet, and he will go all the way. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end left. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. You'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. To the goal line and in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. good with the extra point. And the Lions are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, Gino. That's caught. It's Jalen Darden. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A first down throw for Smith. This one complete to his tight end, Fant.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On 2nd down, Smith. Quick throw here is complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. So, both teams trip. The tight end Fant in motion. On 1st down is Smith. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46. Now after the... we have an injured player to look at. Tight end going in motion here. On play action, Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Tight end motioning left. He'll go play action with Goff. Off he goes.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That is caught! And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Amon-Ra, safe ground. Touchdown, Lions. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Smith. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have...
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
2nd and 7. They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now, faking the give. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Well, Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Geno. He'll get this complete to Walker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd down and 8. Here's Geno. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 9. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Now a pass deep for St. Brown. And he's got another one. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Smith now to throw on 1st down. There's that man again. Another catch. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Smith to throw on 1st down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard kick brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
First down, Seattle.
They go play action with Smith. He'll go right and find his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Goff to throw. A throw on the move is caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a 1st down. From the shotgun, Smith. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. A 2nd down throw for Smith. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2. Smith now. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Keno going to throw for it. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Brian Branch.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Lions. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time.
It's the National Football League on EA.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Khalifa Raymond to return it. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season. You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, then completions follow.
This is ahead for about 5. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. Goff now on 3rd down. He's on the move. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing him out, coming off one of his best seasons as a pro, an MVP runner-up finish in year number 9, Dak Prescott. Play action, Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 36-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's contained at the line for no gain. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Dak now from the gun. Hits his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Yeah, here we go! I think...
At the 45-yard line.
A yard at most. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Here's Dak. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff back to throw. And that's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They go play action with Goff. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Goff for big yards on the right side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Goff on 1st and 10. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at 3rd and very long. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Returning from the 18-yard line. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Dallas sending its offense out for the second time this game. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-0. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play good for 17 and a first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That's Lamb running the slant. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
And they take him down right along the 30. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. Now 2nd and 6. At the 26-yard line.
They'll try and take an option left side. Good running here. He's across the 15. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That's another Cowboys.
From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Edwards-Helaire gets it. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And teams just have not been able to keep this guy out of the end zone in the first half of the season. He is pacing the NFL and receiving touchdowns. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, it's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Lions in possession. 2nd and 3. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Off play action, Goff. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is caught inside the 15. There it is, touchdown Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions push their lead to 3. Fox now to kick this one away. The return starts at the 18. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help.
There we go.
First and 10, Prescott. Ferguson there to bring it in. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Prescott here from the gun. Throw secured by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down at the 30. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out.
Yeah, here we go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. They have themselves another first and 10. Dak throwing again. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Second down now, 7 to go. Pass is caught at the 9. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football is going to be spotted at the 30. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. He's got it deep downfield. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Pass interference. Defense.
Offense liked how that... choose to decline the penalty. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions push their lead to 3. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Has this at the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to the break, and it's the visiting Lions holding an early advantage. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coach. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. Fox now to kick this one away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. It's caught, Ferguson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
3 yards puts them back on the right track. Now they've got 3rd and 9. From the gun is Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cowboys butting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Working inside the red zone, and the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions push their lead further to start the half. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Fox now to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And they're going to try to take the lead back to 1 possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to the well again. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3rd and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Dak now from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Give now to the running back. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 48. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. And that boot will instead be what starts our 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They'll run for this. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Got Williams, and it's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Lions.
They go play action with Goff. Pass taken in by St. Brown. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Number 14, Amon-Ra St. Brown. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Throwing again, it's Goff. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Shotgun, Goff. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. First down, here's Dak. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again is Dak. Hits his tight end on the corner route. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. Prescott will look to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Dak out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Working quickly here. Prescott now on third down. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. A give up the gut to Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for two. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He's got it near the 8. Give him about... yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's another Cowboys.
Prescott here from the gun. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again, following the sack. Catch is made in close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. So now, here's third and goal. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they create.
That's complete inside the 35. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. On first down, it's Goff. Finds Laporta. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Lions, moments away from their 4th win of the year. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Off play action, Goff. Headed out right. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And you and I both know, Brock, they, like so many teams in this league, fans of establishing the run to begin a football game. Well, looking at my watch, I'm looking up at the scoreboard. We're sometime into this one now, and they still haven't been able to establish it against this defense.
Yeah, kind of like when we walk into a defensive meeting room and sit with the D coordinator, and what is his #1 premise each and every week? Stop the run. Stop the run.
Yep.
Because you know if you create that kind of imbalance and you take away the run, you have a chance of playing pretty good defense like they've done.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's going to be out of bounds a few yards short. So we have a pause here.
The previous play is under review.
They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And a man is there to knock that away.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat the...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. Goff now, 3rd and long. It's taken in by Williams. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fox now to kick this one away. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line.
Kicking team.
So a quality return, but you're going to have to wipe away some of it as they get caught for holding along the way.
Automatic 1st down.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there!
From the gun is Prescott. It's caught, Ferguson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Oh, nice punt, and the fair catch going to stick them at the 7. So no return on that punt. And the Lions will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. All right, one more snap to play here.
We go tonight.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Lions get the win on the road. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side.